Welcome to The Jury, your local fan-based commentary show. I am your host this week and I go by the government name of Sandile Pepe Mtombeni. It's an absolute honor for me to be your judge, your referee, and of course the puppy for the show this week. Guys, we have an amazing show coming up for you guys. We have a spicy present the facts between Kaya and Vela. Will Kaya snatch the crown back for Team Joburg, or will Vela keep the momentum from Team Cape Town? We also have a great debate coming up and the floor is yours. And we have some shocking results, especially with Arsenal. Like, what happened, guys? What happened? Anyways, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to our show. Follow us on our social media pages. That is The Jury SA on Twitter and Instagram, and The Jury on Facebook. I'm super excited for this show, guys, and I'd like to officially state that court is in session. As always, I'm in good company. I got my boys here from Team Joburg. I got my boy Fizz, and I got Kaya. How you guys feeling about this week?
Easy.
Alright.
Easy.
Alright.
I'm easy.
And on the other side of the garden route, we got the boys from Cape Town. No one really cares about them. They don't even have water. So just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Funny guy.
Hey guys, be careful. Remember, I am the judge. Let's get into it, guys. The review section. We have great games that happened this past week. Let's start off with the Super Copa. Zooms, let us know about what happened. You have 1 minute.
Yeah, so the game, as we know, ended a 5-1 on aggregates. Real Madrid are far better than Barca at this moment in time. They are the cream of football. Big contentious thing was the red card. Ronaldo's red card. Was it deserved? He took off his jersey for the first yellow. He knows the rules. It wasn't a dive. I don't think it was a dive for the second yellow. However, the ref obviously saw it in that way and made it justified. His reaction was poor. He's a professional player. He's the top player right now. He can't be doing that nonsense. Asensio, what a player, what a man. His time, he's about to do some things. It's quite bleak that Barca missed out on him, but yeah, it is what it is. PK's comments were quite interesting. I think that's the first time I've ever heard anything of a player admitting defeat like that. Quite interesting. Barca are messed up. Zidane, 7 trophies, 7 losses in 90 games. It's childish. It's very childish.
All right, Zungu, thank you very much for that. Let's leave the La Liga. Let's get into the Premier League. I'm going to start with Mr. Vela. You had the Swansea United game. How great was that game, Vela? How great was that game?
Very good
You have a
game.
minute.
Very good game. Sure. Swansea vs Man United, of course. Man United running out 4-0 winners. I won't say the performance was as good as the West Ham performance. Swansea were defensively organised for quite a while and looked tough to break down. So United really had to be patient. Bailly obviously getting the goal on the stroke of half-time. The most important goal of the game. And it was important that United got that goal. And then finally, towards the end, maybe Swansea getting a bit tired, United being the superior team, we were able to expose some gaps in them. Of course, Mourinho making his usual first 2 changes of Fellaini and Martial. Martial coming on, changing everything. 3 quick goals, another solid game from our midfield. But we still want to see our defense get maybe tested by better attacks. So we're going to still see how that goes. But overall, I was very happy with the results. And United starting very, very well this season.
All right, thank you, Vela. It's very encouraging what United is doing. Let's bring it back to Team Joburg. Kaya, your game?
I did the Liverpool Crystal Palace game. 1-0 Liverpool. It wasn't really the most convincing performance from Liverpool, but it was obviously a much needed result after they draw to Watford. They don't want to fall too far behind the pack. Decent goal from Mane, but they did have a bit of luck. Benteke missed a sitter at the beginning or early in the second half. That really worked in their favour. Mane with a decent goal. But, when you look at the things holistically, I think Liverpool did deserve to win that game.
All right, thank you very much, Kaya. You kept in time. Thank you very much for that. Fizz, what happened? Arsenal Stoke, they lost. I don't even know what to say. I don't know, Fizz, you let me know. You have a minute, bro.
So in the previous episode, I was talking about typical Liverpool, and there's nothing more typical than the performance I saw from Arsenal yesterday. Wenger, obviously, standard, getting the tactics wrong. it's so easy to set up against Wenger because we know that we're going to work with the ball, we're going to play with the ball. All teams have to do is sit behind us, make sure that we make a mistake and capitalize on that. Yeah, like we had possession for basically the whole second half. They had limited opportunities. They capitalized on that. They score off a lapse in judgments, off a left back who's playing in the centre back position. We have players playing out of position. We have Welbeck who's a waste man. We have Bellerin playing as a left back. We have Monreal and Kolasinac playing as centre backs. Like, it's a shambles. He's making wrong substitutions. He's bringing on Theo Walcott. He's taking off Lacazette. He's bringing on Giroud in a time we don't need. We need something more venomous and someone more pacey up front. He was just horrible. It was actually a poor performance. And this is what Wenger, I think he uses this. He uses this.
I'm so sorry. I have to cut you short. I know you can go on for half
I
an hour.
I can go on forever about Wenger because he's a trash man. He's trash. I hate him.
All right, we understand. We're sorry. It also didn't make sense to me, and I'm a United supporter, but yeah, let's just leave it there. Let's take it back to Cape Town. Tottenham, Chelsea. We had Jeezy and Dave. Dave, let us know what happened in that game. You have a minute.
Well, Chelsea ran out 2-1 winners today against Tottenham. They played in a game where they didn't have much of the ball. In fact, they finished with 32.5% possession. So what looked like Tottenham's game for most of the time was actually Chelsea playing to their strengths and working off the ball and containing Spurs. I think their midfield too did quite well. Bakayoko did well considering he was rushing for fitness. And yeah, they were quite solid today. Even though they were lucky with Tottenham hitting the post, I think Chelsea did quite well. And Alonso did very well with his free kick and his finish at the end, showing he's a two-way player as well. Good performance.
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Jeezy, what do you have to say?
Yo, it's tough to speak about Tottenham, but anyway, I think Dembele was the best player from today. To be honest, I actually don't think that Tottenham were the worst team. I don't think that they deserved to lose. They played quite well. They just started a bit slow, and once they came into it, they actually were the better team, in my opinion. They just didn't have anything to show for it. That being said, Kane is still goalless. It's going to hurt a lot of people fantasy-wise. I know it has.
Kane doesn't score in August.
What? Anyway, so yeah. I don't know, like Tottenham are Tottenham. They didn't deserve that. They deserved to win, but I'm glad they didn't.
All right, thank you very much, Jeezy. You kept in time, guys. Yeah, it was an interesting week. Let's hope that next week is back. But now let's just end the segment and go to the next one. Get hyped.